Hey, it is what it is. I'm tired as a motherfucker edition. Um, so I saw something really strange today, and I overheard something really strange today, so I'll share those with you in order. Um, Also, by the way, look how skinny this is under here. This is all hair, so don't give me any of that shit. Um, anyway, so I'm one of those people who if I don't get a lot of sleep, I'm a couple things. One, I'm in a bad mood for most of the day until I get some solid grub in me or whatever. Um, Drink some coffee, do something to energize myself, get some exercise if I can force myself to get some exercise. And I I had to get up really early today to get to work, and because it's one of the only days this semester that I have a early morning class, and early is any time before 10 or 11. Let's be honest. Um, so I wasn't feeling so great by the time I left the house, and I start walking to my car. And the thing about living in any sort of like urban area is that, and especially sorry, that's the second yawn. Living in any suburban area or urban area around Los Angeles is that some neighborhoods have an ample amount of parking because people have driveways and they use them. Or in the case of Long Beach, where I live, again, don't find me and kill me, but here people have driveways and they don't use them. Everybody refuses to use their driveways, so everybody parks on the street. There is always a utter and complete lack of parking. So last night when I got home, I had to park across a major street that I live by and live near, off of, I guess would be the right verbiage. And as I was walking in my car, here's the payoff. So I was walking in my car, halfway there, and a squirrel jumps up on like a waist-high brick wall. And that's not anything strange. We've got squirrels, we've got possums, we've got raccoons, we've got skunks. Uh, we even have coyotes, so it's not too weird to see a squirrel. A squirrel's an everyday thing, but the squirrel's eating something. And I look dead on at the squirrel, and he's munching on a Cheeto. And I'm like, this squirrel's living the American dream. He's eating some sort of processed snack food for breakfast, and the calorie load alone will help him through the majority of his day and probably keep him alive, yet slowly kill him at the same time. That's not the first time I've seen a squirrel eat human food on our street, on our block specifically. First, when we were first looking at the apartment, somebody had left a bag of sunflower seeds, and there was a squirrel eating that. Um, Nothing too special about it. It was just weird. It grabbed the bag and it scurried up the tree, and it ripped open the bag because obviously it can't do like the Ziploc seal at the top. If it could, that'd be scary because that would mean they're evolving. They're evolving and they're becoming smarter. Velociraptors, Jurassic Park. You know what I'm talking about. And then another time, somebody had left either a whole or partially eaten 7-Eleven Big Bite hot dog out there, and a fucking squirrel, maybe even the same squirrel, maybe all three times this was the same squirrel, and the squirrel just stays on our block to get human food, I don't know. But it ate the whole fucking hot dog, and that was pretty crazy. Okay, so squirrel eating a Cheeto, that sets sort of the tone for my day. I go to work, I teach, it's a normal morning. Aside, I'm not going to get into the kind of some of the weird stuff that that students say, but I went to go run an errand while they were working on a group exercise involving comma usage. When to properly use a comma. And so I had to go to the office for something. I come back, I'm walking back, and these two women pass me, and they are in the middle of a conversation. I'm not really paying attention until I hear one key piece of dialogue. One of them, this kind of, like probably like 5 years my senior. She's in like a red cardigan, blonde haircut, looks like she could be the wife of a senator. Um, she's walking and talking to this other woman. They're both probably teachers or administrators, and the only part of the conversation I pick up on is her saying, I'm not an expert on lactation, but, and that's all I heard, and I just kind of was like, what did I just hear? I'm not an expert on lactation, but. So they're probably having some normal conversation about pregnancy and stuff like that, but being sleep deprived, having seen a squirrel eat a Cheeto earlier that morning, it just blew my mind to hear that piece of dialogue. That's all I really wanted to talk about. This might be the shortest It Is What It Is ever. Who knows? Probably not, though. I'll probably ramble for another couple minutes. Yeah, well, anyway. I think I'm going to sleep. It's not even... Oh, it's 10 o'clock. I thought it was maybe like 8 or 9. I had Mediterranean food, and when we say Mediterranean, we really mean like it's stuff that's served around the Mediterranean. So sometimes a Mediterranean restaurant is really like a Lebanese restaurant, other times it's a Greek restaurant, so on and so forth. Saudi, I don't know, just something, something near the Mediterranean. So it could be any kind of food, but basically involves hummus and pita. I didn't have any pita. My favorite part of eating Persian food, Mediterranean food, Lebanese food, anything, aside from things like shawarma and kapsa uh, and kebab, the best part of those meals, to be honest, I had a conversation with somebody about this recently, are the fucking roasted tomatoes. That is the best part of the meal. Like, the meat tastes great, the salads are good, whether it's like a more Western style salad, like what you'd call a Greek salad, or tabbouleh and all that stuff. But the gem in that crown would have to be the roasted tomatoes. They're amazing. You get like that, grilled kind of texture and flavor, and then it's kind of soupy in the middle because that's what, when you cook tomatoes, that's what they do. They just get all liquidy. And that was pretty good. I don't know the exact name for it. There's got to be a name in Arabic or Farsi or even Hebrew for it. But there's this garlic sauce that they give you at these restaurants. The place that has the best garlic sauce in the world is, well, not in the world, but in the LA area, is a chain that you can find all over the west side of Los Angeles and I think in Orange County, but for some reason nowhere near the South Bay or Long Beach. It's a place called Zanku Chicken. Imagine like a Mediterranean version of El Pollo Loco. Uh, just amazing. Yeah. So if you can't go to like somebody's family's house where they make this stuff and the grandma's making it or the mom's making it or shit or even the dad's making it, go to Zanku Chicken. It's a plug. Hopefully, I'll advertise for you guys. If I had money to invest in opening up a franchise, I would open up a fucking Zanku Chicken over here. Make a lot of money. I know the reasons why, but I'm not going to share my business secrets to you. With you. I teach English. Sorry. I was watching The Mighty Boosh earlier. I love that show. I really hope they end up eventually making a movie. I'm done, man. I've got nothing else to say. I think I'm gonna go work on a novel and pass out. That's right. I'm working on a novel. Ah!